So good morning. This is a quick video of the Peridot facility. We are in Northern California, Pleasanton, California. The building you see before you is a 30,000 square feet, modern tilt-up construction, fire sprinklered facility. It was originally a 5-tenant building. We now occupy all 5 suites. It is a leased facility. We have been in this facility for 10-12 years at least. Originally got one of these suites and eventually have leased all 5. So we're here entering the lobby. The first suite is what we call the clean room and white room suite. And what you can see here on our right is the wet processing portion of our enterprise. Passivation, electropolish, ultrasonic cleaning. This is typically one of the final stages in a product manufacturing cycle. Over here to the left is our ISO Class 7 clean room. And in this clean room we have both tray sealers and pouch sealers. It's a typical run of some thick metal parts that we have laser cut, precision machined, and we're now in the final processes of cleaning. It's a custom build of a new orthopedic device. Just a quick note that our MRP ERP system, Job Boss, is a very sophisticated system capable of tracking multi-component bombs such as your product, sub-travelers for all of the individual components that report up to a parent assembly, everything barcoded. We're very adept at using this software. And the space is typically has plenty of room for multiple benches to be set up with your apparatus and devices for the build. Just a quick note off in this area, automatic wire strip and crimp equipment for wire harnesses, UV bonding station, multiple microscopes throughout the facility, another shot back to the cleaning department, the entrance and pass-through for the clean room. We now move to the next suite. The next suite is one of 4 where most of our machining activities occur. So in this suite, on the right-hand side here is our wire EDM department. We have 5 submersible auto threader wire EDMs. Very busy department, running 2 shifts a day, 5 days a week, as most of our production departments run 2 shifts. So here's a wire EDM machine that's running an orthopedic staple. You can see the basic shape displayed on the screen. These are nitinol staples. These tubes here are stabilizer foot for beating heart bypass. These get over-molded into a finished part. This fixture here is for EDM drilling of 4,000 diameter holes through needles. Very thin diameter needle stock, 60 thou RD, 10 thou IV. We perform that EDM drilling work on these small EDM drilling machines, and it'll be hard to see, but the electrode here by my finger is a 4 thou diameter electrode for EDM drilling. On the right-hand side of the building here is all laser equipment. So there's two tube cutting lasers that do stent work here. Give you a better view of the inside of one of the tube cutters. This is a practically brand new $500,000 fiber delivered tube cutting laser that has wet cutting capability and bar feeder. So the kinds of things we do on this are steerable, flexible, endoscopic tubes. The machine behind us is also a laser cutter. It's a YAG cutting system, and it's cutting a very small, super delicate little part that would ordinarily be a stamped part that doesn't have quite enough volume for the stamping. So this area is given over to laser welding. We do a lot of very complicated small laser welding projects. Quite busy department. So we have several of these glove box style welders, as well as these fully automated multi-axis welding systems here. The machine tool in this area is a laser engraving system. So we can do barcodes, serial numbers, graphics, QR codes, any kind of marking on both metals and plastics. There's a brand new laser system that just arrived, a 4-axis laser welder. And finally, another star cut tube cutting laser. Up to our left here is the engineering department. And so typically this is where all of our programming is done, design work and so forth. We are now moving to the third of 5 suites. We have a number of assembly areas like you see up here in the front for hand assembly type work. This is our tool room here where all of our jig and fixtures are designed in-house in our tool shop. This is what we call our secondary department. Good morning. These are interesting machines. They're CNC wire forming machines. This is making a little wire form that's used in cardiac surgery. Used to be guided, but is now sold to McKay cardiac. These are Japanese multi-axis wire forming machines. And here's another one of those same types of machines. We do a lot of complicated forming of small clip type parts on CNC press brakes. So this is a product that was laser cut that we're putting forms on. So the operator in this case would load each part one at a time in the jig and actuate the press to do the form. Very small beryllium copper contacts that we're forming here in this area. About the smallest press brake that you'll ever see. Another view of our tool shop. And this department is the largest machine tool department in the facility, and it is the CNC machining department. And I won't list all the equipment for you here, but we have multiple CNC mills, verticals. That's a dual port pallet horizontal mill. We have several CNC Swiss screw machines. These are amazing machines with front and rear spindles and live tooling forwards, backwards, and sideways. So they're multi-axis CNC Swiss machines. It's our newest Swiss machine here. 10-foot long bar feeder. These are some of the most sophisticated machines that we have here. They're Moriseki mill turns. And these are also bar fed machines that are capable of doing both milling and turning all in one machine tool. They're bar fed machines. They have both a front and a rear spindle, and the part can be transferred from one spindle to the other. Let's see what we're making here today. Is a very small orthopedic implant that's out of titanium material and will be used in a shoulder surgery application. Some data collection being done on this product. Trucker lathe, CNC trucker lathe. This is the second mill turn center. Gives you an idea how sophisticated the tooling carousel is in this machine. It's a brand new robo drill 3-axis mill here.
I was getting him on with
quite complicated little part used for spinal surgery. It's another CNC vertical mill with a relatively large part that we're making out of tube material for a laser aesthetic skin laser company. This is our smallest Swiss machine here. Here's a pretty good visual of the kinds of parts and how small they are that this particular Swiss screw machine is capable of making. Very, like 1 millimeter diameter small trocar points and shafts. Looking back here at the entire CNC machining department. We're almost nearing the end of the tour here. So the final piece of CNC equipment that we'll show you is a laser cutting system. And this is a IPG fiber cube, and you can put 4-foot by 4-foot pieces of sheet metal in here, and it does large format laser cutting. You can even get a pretty good visual of the machine in operation. Very fast laser processing of thin aluminum here today. Quick view back to the back of the facility is our shipping and receiving department. My friend Julius. It's our quality control lab. This is where all the metrology is performed, first article inspections, final inspections. A lot of our measurement work done on this CMM VMM system. We'd have all of the test equipment necessary to verify product, hardness testers, spring force testers, tensile testers. So just a quick display. These are the Peridot metrics that we measure on-time delivery, scrap rate, supplier on-time delivery, etc. We track all of these month to month. We are in fact ISO 13485 certified and have been for the better part of 15 years. So thank you for your time today.